Hi friends, it's Liz here. Thank you for joining me today. So I am doing a redraw for the Chocola giveaway that I had. And then I'm also doing the draw for the June giveaway that I had, which is the snail mail that I will be sending out. That includes some items from your creative studio that I shared with you guys. So that's this video. I'm also going to be showing you, I guess, this is volume 2 of my ideas book. I originally shared a video for this one, which I will link below for you guys if you haven't seen it. But really, it's just what it says. It's ideas that I have had or that I have made in a journal or something that I've created that I really wanted to remember. And so I kind of, add them to my books. And I'm also working on something else. I'll give you a little sneak peek on that. So let me do the redraw. So the Chocola, the new winner for the Chocola giveaway is Mary Lou Grabowski. So congratulations, Mary Lou. I will leave my email in the description box below so you can contact me. And then the winner for my your creative studio item / my snail mail to you is Brenda Clark. Congratulations, Brenda Clark. So that is the two names that I've selected for those. And guys, I am not going to edit this video. I think I'm going to try to just kind of make it and release it because it's taking me really long to try and do voiceovers and all that other stuff. So I'm hoping that it all works out. And I hope that, that kind of works today. So my ideas journal, this was my original one. Like I said, I'll link it below. It's made with a hardcover. I did the easy binding, which I've also shown you guys how to do before. So anyways, if you want to see the ideas that are in that ideas book, it's there. But this is the latest one. And I wanted to do something really quick this time. So I actually used a pre-made traveler's notebook, and you can see that it's just got the, craft color pages. So I thought, I wanted to kind of start with this one here. Because I thought it would be so easy to just add ideas, as they come, and I don't have to pre-make anything. Plus, I realized I'm only using sometimes corners or parts of pages, like for example here. This was just, I guess I did this a while back. I don't even know when, but I kind of thought this was a nice idea for a tab. I don't know where I would have seen that. I usually write it down. I was doing that in this one, but I don't know. So this idea here is basically just kind of adding, I think this is tracing paper. So you can kind of see through the image in the back, and it looks almost like, it's just a different texture, different color, etc. This here I did in a video, and it's just collages that I did, but I like the fact that I added the wooden pieces to it because it gives it a different kind of element and design. So I guess that's why I added those. This one here, oh my gosh, it was so fun to make. And I did get this idea from a snail mail I received. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to have to, I will leave the name in the description box below of the person that sent me the snail mail that gave me this idea. It was fabulous. I think her name is, oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember. It'll come to me. But I liked that they're paper clips. And aren't they nice? Like you can just add them to anything. So anyways, that was that one there. This one I shared with you guys a while back. And it's just really what you see, like a little bouquet. Now, originally I saw this idea on Instagram, and I did kind of, comment on that in the video where I made the first one. But I just love that you can reuse, paper bits and, little, for this one I used a sticker, but I think the last one I had used Tim Holtz, those flowers. And I did show you guys, did I show you guys how I made this? Yeah, I will leave that video if you want to see how I put that together. Super fun and easy. This one as well, I have a tutorial for it on my channel, which I will link below. And it's the hidden paper clip. I'm sure you guys have seen that. but I did get this in the mail from Darlene. Hi Darlene, if you're watching. And she got this idea from I don't know whom. So I just had to add it because I love the idea of, you know, like the paper clip, and you can just kind of decorate it your own way, but then it's got a little secret journaling spot. So I do have a tutorial and I will link that below. On this one, I just made it on, as you can see, you can use anything you have. This one, I just used photocopy paper, and it's just one of those faux envelopes. So yeah, you can see how easy it is to just put this together. I don't know if you guys want to see how I do it. Let me know. Leave, I guess, a comment in the description box below, and I'll show you guys how I made that. Not my original idea. Oh yeah, so this one, I recently did this. There is a tutorial as well on my channel. I will link that below. Not my idea, and I fell in love with it. I think I saw, oh, I know I said it in the video, but now I forgot the name because, you know, I said I'm not going to edit this video, so I'm forgetting everything. But I do have a tutorial showing you how I made mine, but please check out the channels that I have linked in that video as well, because, you know, everyone that gets inspired by someone else makes it their own way, and then you kind of see the difference and inspiration that everybody has received. So make sure to check out the video that I have linked when I did this tutorial if you're interested, because oh my gosh, she does some fabulous work. I love it. This one here is another kind of pocket. Now I'm sure you've seen this as well. If you would like me to kind of show you, you know what, I'll show you at the end of the video. I'll show you these two just in case you guys haven't seen them. So basically it's the pockets, right, that you've got the big one here which would go right through, and then you've got the one on the left, and then if you wanted to you could do one on the back here, and it's just the way that you fold the paper. Again, I don't know the original person that did this, but I guess I did it a little while back, and I think that's all I have so far, you guys. So yeah, I think that's all I have for these. I guess I'll show you how to do this one if you want to see it. And of course, I am not going to edit this, so give me a second. All right, trying something new and seeing how it works. Okay, so this is 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, which I think is on screen right now. Perfect. Okay, so to make this fold, I'll show you how you open it up. Okay, you can kind of see what's happening there already. So the first thing you do is you take your sheet of paper and you fold it in half the long way. Okay, so you can see how that's taking shape there. And then you would bring one half of it, or one side, kind of across, just making sure that you've got a little bit of overlap, but it's not too much. So you can see just kind of how I'm just putting it here. I don't want it to be too much over on one end. Again, this is all kind of eyeballing it. You don't have to be so precise or perfect with it, but you do, if you kind of measure here, you leave like a 1/4 inch on this end from it being exact on the spot, right? So I'll show you again. Just fold one side over, you fold that side over again. Now you take the left side and you bring that corner down to almost the edge. I love projects that are like one pieces, you know, that you can do and kind of fold. Okay, so you took that top fold over, you flip it over, and then you make that same little kind of triangle, but you try and leave just a little kind of space in between the two there, right? So again, make sure it's straight, and you can see how we left a little space here, right? So you've got the two. And then on this side, you do the same thing. You take your corner and you kind of line it up as much as you want to on that end. Okay, and again, you can be using your you know, your little scoring tool if you needed to. And then the same on this side, you will go back and kind of eyeball it so that you have just a little bit of space, maybe like a 1/4 inch again, that you can see from the other page. Make sure it's straight on the back. Okay, and now you've got your two little folds. And then what you need to do just to, you know, keep it together is you tuck one into the other. And there you have it. There's your little fold. So I like to, when I'm trying out a project, is make it with just a plain sheet of paper. You can see the size is just a little different, but it's not a big deal. I like to try it with just, you know, plain paper, just so that I don't waste my good stuff. And when I finally get it right, then I start to kind of add to it and make it a little different and try different paper sizes, etc. So anyways, that's for this one. Okay, for the envelope, this one, you're going to need still 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Okay, and all I've done is I've cut it into 8.5 by 8.5 because you need a square to make this, right? Just put these aside here. So what you'll need to do is, I'm just going to kind of give myself a little, just a little kind of bend to show where the center would be. And what I'm trying to do is just bring it over, so you can kind of see what it looks like there. So you're just trying to bring the ends to the center, but make sure that you still leave a little gap. You don't want them to be fully kind of touching. You need just a little gap in between in the center. Okay, so you can see how that looks there. And then just, you know, again, just showing you how quickly I did it. You just bring the top corner over to make a little triangle. And then you bring the other side over again. Again, you'd be using, you know, your scoring tool to make sure that this is all nice and even. You'll bring this up to as far as you want it to be, keeping in mind that when you fold that over, you know, depending on the little space you leave behind, you'll kind of notice it. So I like to kind of just fold both together and then just give it a little pinch. Okay, and that's it. That's your little envelope. And for this particular one, just to hold it in place, I just added a little kind of circle of cut up scrapbook paper. And let me just see if I have some scrapbook paper. I do. So I basically just take my little hole punch. This one is 1 inch, but of course you can use, you know, whatever you have. Use a butterfly, you can use a heart, you know, whatever you want to do. And then your glue would just be going to glue the bottom. So I just kind of add glue to half of it. This is kind of how I like to do it. Half of the circle. And then make sure that I have it right. And then I just sort of place it so that I can kind of make sure it's holding the piece I want, but that it doesn't kind of glue it on, if you know what I mean. And then there you go. You've got your little envelope. Oh yeah, okay, so I had forgotten 2 pieces, which I have shared with you guys recently. I recently showed you how to make the mason jars, so I'll have to add that to remember that I did that. This is my little envelope. And then I also showed you guys how to make this coin envelope. So I think I'll add that there. And that's it for my current ideas book. As I add to it, I will, you know, I'll kind of add a few pages and stuff to it and then come back and show you guys the progress. But I really love having these on hand because it's just so easy to, you know, remember ideas or things that you've done. I will go back and write the names of the people that I remember I got the ideas from, because I also like to do that, you know. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the mini. So I recently started making these matchboxes, and I decided that I wanted to make minis to go with it. So this one is so tiny. It is a naked journal so far. I've only kind of added one little ephemera piece to it, but I just think they're super adorable, you guys. I'm just debating if I should add some to the shop. Let me know what you think. Oh my gosh, I love it. I did share this on Instagram and Facebook. If you don't follow me there, you should do that, because I I kind of share stuff there usually before I kind of show the video. And I think that's it for now, my friends. Thank you for joining me today. I will see you very soon with another video. Thanks so much for stopping by.